Howdy everyone, I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful day for some kayak fishing. Kind of. It's a little bit breezy out here today, but I'll take it. It's by far the nicest day we've had this week. It's been kind of a tough year for kayak fishing up here weather-wise so far. Had a lot of rain, the wind has been pretty much non-stop. It's been blowing 30-40 miles an hour all week, even earlier today, but I saw in the forecast it was supposed to calm down a little bit out here this evening. So I had to toss my kayak in the truck and head out here and try to chase down some smallies. I think I'm going to toss Freddy the frog around out here today. We'll give him a try. I've been seeing a lot of frogs around lately. I've got the smaller 13 centimeter, 18 gram size of Freddy in the fire tiger color. So yeah, I really like these lures. I have thrown them a few times in the past. They've got good action. I just don't really think I've tossed them on the right day where the fish were really hammering topwater, so we'll see if today's the day. Got a river full of smallies up ahead. I'm gonna keep paddling up there. We'll toss Freddy around and see what we can catch. All right, I've got Freddy tied on. I've paddled up here to where the river flows into this lake. Kind of forks out in a couple different directions here, so we've got a little bit of area with reduced current, which might be a good thing right now. Like I said, we've had a lot of rain. A lot of rivers up here in Minnesota are flooding right now. I'm sure this one's going to be flowing pretty fast out there in the main channel, so we might have to look for areas with reduced current to find those smallies today. We'll see. We'll see where they're hiding. So one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the somewhat odd hook configuration on this lure. It's got the single hook sticking out the back. It's just molded in to that rear segment of the lure, and then the front segment has a treble hook on the bottom. So if those fish are just coming up and nipping at the legs, I'm probably not going to get my hooks in them. But I'm hoping those smallies are hitting topwater like they mean it. We'll fish around and see what we find. I'm just going to work my way down this stretch of bank here. Water is a little bit murky out here. I can't remember if that lure has a rattle or not. Oh yeah, he does have a rattle. So that's kind of nice in this murky water. Although on the river, a lot of the smallies I find are tucked up right along the bank, so more often than not, I'm pretty much tossing my lure right on top of them. It just looks too fishy in here for there not to be something. Probably gonna find a big pike. It looks kind of pikey also. I hear water flowing in right off the bank over there. Oh, that was cool. I'll watch that one come up and eat Freddy. Get the net. Get in there. Well, first fish of the day on Freddy the frog. Just hearing a little bit of water trickling in off the bank. Glanced down at my lure and saw this guy tailing it. Coming right up underneath it, mouth open, ready to eat. That was pretty cool. Well, first smallie of the day. Decent little guy. I'm gonna get my rods caught in the tree here if I'm not careful. Well, that one hit Freddy hard. I'm hoping they're all hitting topwater so enthusiastically. There's one. Oh, he shook it. Kind of had a weird angle on that fish. I was trying to like backhand reel him and keep tension on my line. Looked like a nice one. Probably about an 18-incher. There's another one. Probably the twin of the one that I just lost. We'll see if we can get this one in the net. There we go. Sail down. I don't want you getting those hooks all caught in the net here. Oh, gotcha. Decent one. On Freddy. Yeah, very next cast after I lost one. That always helps take away the pain. So I crossed over to the other side here where the river branches off the other way. We'll see if we can find a couple more fish over here, and then I'll probably work my way up the main river a little bit too, just to see what we find. Should be a big smallie up here somewhere. Usually have to get down a little bit farther along the bank. It gets maybe 3 or 4 inches deeper right along the edge. Oh, there's one right there. Is that even a smallie? It kind of looked like a largemouth. I couldn't tell. It's nice, whatever it is. Can't get him in my net. I'm gonna try to drop my anchor here. Stop my drift. Perfect. Come here, you. Wow, look at that beast of a smallie. Yeah, he's got a mouthful of Freddy the Frog there. I can hear some water flowing in up here ahead somewhere. Probably got a lot of rain trickling into the river out here still. Let's check the length on this one. About 18 1/4. Real nice looking smallie. Let's set him free. Yeah, just as I was saying, I don't usually catch much for fish. Right in here, they're usually a little bit farther down where it's a couple inches deeper, but right now I think the water level is up a couple inches where they could be in here just about anywhere. Well, so far I'm pretty impressed with Freddy the Frog out here today. The hookup ratio's been great. That was really my main concern, and I think I've only missed one fish. Had one other shake him, but got several in the net now, so yeah, I just wish these lures were a little bit more readily available here in the States. I think right now eBay is about your only option, and you add in shipping, you're paying like 40 bucks for one of them because it's a European company. I think all the ones I saw on eBay came from like Poland or something like that. Yeah, it is a neat little lure. He swims really well. I mean, high speed, slow speed. The smallies really seem to like him. I'm pretty happy with that little Freddy the Frog. Anybody ever tell you guys the wind is a kayak fisherman's best friend? No, I didn't think so. It is not making it easy out here today. I'm trying to stay out of it the best I can, but it's a little bit of a wind tunnel in here until I make my way up the river a little bit farther. Lots of carp back here. It's about a foot deep. I don't know if we're gonna find any bass, but I'm gonna give it a couple of tries back here. You never know, there might be a big one hiding back here somewhere. What did I say? Get up here, you. Alright, come here, Mr. Bass. Decent one on Freddy the Frog. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we'd find anything back here. It looks like it's less than a foot deep. Just gonna give it one or two more casts back here in this corner and head back out toward the current, and this nice smallie slammed my Freddy the Frog. Beauty of a fish. They're hitting topwater hard today. I like it. Nothing back here? I cannot believe it. Gotta be something. Knew it. What was that? Oh, it's a largemouth. It's a really nice largemouth. Oh, a decent one at least. I'm gonna drop my anchor. I got a big log jam behind me I don't want to float into. Come here, you. Wow, look at that. Nice bonus largemouth on Freddy the Frog. I don't catch a whole lot of largemouth on this river, so it's always nice when I find a bonus one. There we go. Got him good with that single back hook. Yeah, nice fish. Got a little snail or something on his lip. I'll get rid of that. Catch you later, bud. Knew there had to be something back here. It just looks too fishy to not be holding something. It is kind of swampy back here though, so really not surprised it ended up being a largemouth that popped up and said hello to Freddy. Well, I spent about an hour and a half fishing my way upstream on the main part of the river here, a couple of bends, but not even a bite up here in the faster moving water. I'm kind of surprised. So I'm just paddling my way back downstream. I might fish through a couple of those spots where I fished earlier, where the current speed slows down to about half. It seemed like those were the types of spots that the smallies were hanging out in today, so starting to run low on time. I'm gonna head down there, toss Freddy around. We'll see if we can hook into another fish or two. There we go. So I just dropped my anchor here. I thought I saw a fish cruising this shallow flat off to the side of me here. Sure enough, it was a real nice smallie. Get in my net. Come here, you. He's got my hooks all caught in my net. I'll just try to get this guy unhooked right there. Look at that. Just a tank of a smallie. I'm not going to bother measuring him. I'm going to say he's 18 1/4 to 18 1/2. He's a heavy feeling fish though. I know there's at least one more chasing that one. Just got to get Freddy untangled from my net. We'll see if we can get that other fish's buddy. Oh, there's a big one over there. Oh, felt them for a second. There we go. Oh, you stay down. Oh yeah, that's a nice smallie. You come back here. Stay hooked. Stay hooked, pretty please. Get on up here to my net. Oh yeah, that's a tank of a smallie right there, you guys. Wow. I think that might be the biggest fish of the day. Toss him on the measuring stick here. Yeah, he sure is. He's about 19 3/8. Man, that is a monster of a river smallie. Catch you later, bud. Alright you guys, that's going to do it for today's trip. The sun is about to set. It's that time for me to paddle back downstream to my vehicle. What an awesome day of fishing it's been out here today though. Yeah, I'd say we hammered those bass pretty good with Freddy the Frog. Caught a whole bunch of smallies, bonus largemouth. Even finished the day off with the biggest smallie of the day. So I had a blast out here. I'm just happy I was able to get out and catch a bunch of fish with Freddy. I've had a few trips where I fished him so far and I've been kind of stuck catching 1 or 2 fish on that lure, but I think I really just needed to get out here and toss them around on the right day when those fish were really hitting topwater, and today was that day. Yeah, it's always a blast getting a bunch of bass on top. So I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the day in the kayak with me. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.